Shania originally invested £800 in shares in a pharmaceutical company. Now it says in the first year her investment appreciated. So appreciated just means it increases in value by 12.1%. In all further years, her investment depreciated, decreased, went down by 7% of its previous year's value. Determine how many years it will take until the value of Shania's investment falls below £500. Well, we've got to consider the first year to start with, because in the first year, it was an increase. So we've got to do the 12.1% here, okay? So, again, we can look at the multiplier, even though it's only for 1 year, okay? But if you think that £800, okay, is what we're starting with, so that represents our 100%, okay, what we start with. And because it increases, we're going to add that on. So that becomes 112.1%. And then as a multiplier, that becomes 1.121. It's always worth checking on your calculator there, all right? Because especially when you've got decimals in the percentage, just simply do that, isn't it? Just do 112.1 divided by 100, because that's what percent is. And you get then what I've written down there, okay, 1.121. So that's my multiplier. So I need to now multiply for the first year, okay, the 800 by the 1.121. And I get £896.8, so it'll be 80 pence, won't it? Okay, that's the first year. So then it says, in further years, the investment depreciated, went down. So this £896 is 80 is the value of it. Okay, that represents my 100%. Okay, and now of course it's going to decrease. We're going to lose 7%. So then we've got 93% of its value, which will be 0.93 as a multiplier. So now we've got to see how many years it will take for it to fall below £500. So if I take the £896.80 and then times it then by that multiplier, okay? But if I times it by it once, we'll see what we get. £896.80 times 0.93, okay, and I get 834. So it's gone down about £60. So I get the feeling here we got to do a few years here. So we put power, maybe let's go for 4. So if I do that, okay, 670. Still got a bit more to go. So we do it for, say, let's go for 6. 580. So we get in there. Okay, so we do 7. What's that become? Close. Okay, close up. If I do 8. Now 8 is very close, isn't it? Okay. £501. Worth it actually writing that down. Just show that we get in there. We're actually proving then that our answer is the right answer when we get to it. So that's 8 years. It's not quite below 501.83. So I've got to do it then. If I do it to the power 9. And with our answer now, there's something we've got to be careful with as well. So if I change that to 9, and I get £466. So that's the first time it will fall below £500. So how many years? Well, it's not going to be 9, isn't it? Because it's 9 years for when it's decreasing. But remember, there was a first year as well when it was increasing. Okay, so the first year where it increases, and then 9 years where it decreases. So 10 years in total.